Thank you for having me over. Are you excited moving to San Diego? Would it be okay if I gave myself a quick tour? If it's okay, let's sit at the kitchen table so we can lay everything out. Now let's talk about getting you to San Diego. The first thing I would like to do is to review your situation and what's important to you in making this move. Is that okay? Now I have three bottom line questions for you. Are you ready? Number one, are you definitely ready to sell your property? Number two, will you price it where it will sell? Or are you okay with keeping it on the market for a long time? Most important, do you want me to get your home sold? Now, the purpose of our meeting today is twofold. Number one, for me, is to provide you with some very important information and what it's going to take to get your property sold for the top dollar. Number two is for us to decide today if the right thing for you is to partner with me in the sale of your home. Whether you decide to hire me or not, I hope it becomes clear through our meeting that my goal is to help you in getting what you want. If I can't help you, I'll let you know, because I'm not interested in just getting your listing. I am very interested in helping you move to San Diego, because that's what you want, right? So we are on the same page. So there is really one key item left for us to address, that is to determine the right price to set on your home that will cause it to sell. Is that okay? Here is what I'll do. As soon as you decide to hire me, I will do everything it takes to sell takes through my action plan to get your property exposed to all the qualified buyers in the market, because that's the kind of exposure you want, right? So the key for us today is to establish the right price that will get all those qualified buyers about your house when they see it, excited about your all the qualified buyers excited about your house when they see it. Does that make sense? In preparing for our meeting, I did a thorough market study for your home. It's called comparative market analysis. Are you familiar with it? Market study has three categories. Number one, active listings. These are your competition. I call it dreamland. It's what the people want to get for their homes, but you don't know what it's going to sell for. The second category is expired listings. You know what they are? Yes, those are the homes that didn't sell. They wanted to sell, but something went wrong. I call this never never land. You understand why? Because you never want to be here. The last category is sold ones. I call this reality. It tells us what the homes are going for in this market. So we'll focus on sold ones today. Of all these three categories, which one do we want your house to end up sold? Obviously, that's what we will focus on. The purpose of the market analysis is to determine the value of your home. First, as buyers look at it, and second, as appraisers look at it. First, as appraiser, it's who the lender will hire to determine the value of your property based on the comparable homes selling in the market and which the buyers are paying now. And second, we want to make sure your home is priced right, priced in such a way that make the buyers attractive. Are the buyers going to just look at your house? Obviously not. They are shopping around, looking at other homes and comparing your home with others. What do you think they are comparing? They are comparing all kinds of features, whether it's the quality, condition, location, the price, all those things. So let's look at some of these listings. The first listing, actually your home looks better than this sold listing. Your home has bigger living area and it has a bigger lot. And you can see what the price of this listing was and how long it was in the market. So let's look at the second home. Actually, second home looks better than yours because it has finished basement, walkout. It has few upgrades. And look at the price of this home. And look at the last one. This one is very similar to yours. It has pretty much living area, the lot, and everything else looks very similar to yours. So based on what the market is telling us, what price do you feel get the buyers excited? Yes. After looking at your house and what the market is telling us, I would suggest list your home at 2.5 million. Can you see why that price is right? That will get the best price for your home in this market and in the best time possible, so that you can get to San Diego by April 1st. Do you have any questions about anything that we have covered so far? Okay, are you ready for the next step? Net sheet presentation. This net sheet gives us all the costs associated with the selling of your house and how much you are going to walk away with after the sale of your home. That's something you are interested in, right? Okay. Now, these are the standard closing fees and expenses for the sellers. Based on the realistic price of 2.5 million and the closing date of March 15th, these are the net estimated total net proceeds for you at the closing. Is that the number you can live with that? Okay, good. Then we will get onto the market at 2.5 million, which we agreed is the right price. Now I'm ready for you to put me to work. Can I lay out what I'm going to do next? The first thing is, you want to make sure your home shows at its best. Next, I'll be preparing the marketing, because you you want the most exposure as fast as possible. Immediately, number 3, finally, I'll launch my 10-day marketing blitz. Your property will be marketed to every potential buyer and all the licensed realtors out there through our multiple listing service. And I have it syndicated over 12,000 real estate websites, that including the popular ones the buyers go to online, such as Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com. So you understand why that kind of internet exposure is very important. So with that, you do want the right exposure for your property, right? Okay, that's exactly what you are going to get from me. So with the right exposure, assuming the market responds as we expect, there will be a lot of buyer traffic, and I'll be following all that to get the best buyers, and I'll be negotiating on those offers to ultimately get your property sold for the top dollar and get you to San Diego by April 1st. Before you have any more questions, any questions before you are ready to help me get your property, get your making this move happen. Okay, are you ready to start packing? Not now, but pretty soon. I'm going to have you initial here on CMA and NetSheet, and we'll take care of the rest of the paperwork. Now I'll get to work. Congratulations.